Want to play a drinking game? Mid-October is spooky season, and the email mavens have a fun drinking game we like to play around this time of year. Every time we get an email with a subject line that leads with "no tricks, just treats," you take a shot. Okay, obviously I'm being facetious. At least, I hope it's obvious. But what is not obvious is how wine brands can lean into a theme like Halloween in a way that stands out in an inbox that is overflowing with spooktacular savings. Watch today's video for 3 unique ways to embrace spooky season and sell your wine for Halloween. Halloween! Welcome to the Email Mavens YouTube channel, the place for winery owners and marketing pros who want to sell more wine online by sending better marketing emails. Here's why you should lean into Halloween to sell wine. Consumer spending behavior. According to the National Retail Federation, Halloween in 2023 was the biggest on record, with an estimated $12.2 billion with a B spent on costumes, candy, food, and decorations. 87% of people polled by Power Reviews said they plan to celebrate Halloween, with millennials being the generation most likely to participate. With so much money being spent on a holiday that involves food and gathering together, and with wine as the natural accompaniment, spooky season could be a natural opportunity for your winery to position some of your offerings. But how do you do it without being overly tacky? Just ask the queen of class here. Number 1, a mystery offer. I love a good mystery case bundle, or if your winery is willing to offer a discount or a shipping deal, more of like a reveal your deal mystery offer that requires a customer to click to see what kind of incentive you're offering. Mystery cases are a great way to bundle and move inventory that your winery may be long on. The key to successful mystery cases is giving your customer enough information or a big enough discount to offset the risk of spending a couple $100s on an offer without any idea of what's inside. Now, you could target customers who have previously purchased something you're putting in the mystery case and let them know they're getting at least a few bottles of something they've loved enough to buy in the past. Or sneak a top-scoring favorite or a library wine inside the case to make it more compelling. Another way to lean into spooky season is to do a wine library or cellar sale. Now, a wine cellar is traditionally cold and dark, so there's an alignment with the theme of spooky season right there. You could open the doors to your cellar for a top tier of customers so that they can get wines that have been resting quietly for years. You see where I'm going? It's a thematic tie-in, but it's not all out spooky or scary. The key to being successful with a library sale is in segmentation and targeting. Giving your best customers access to some of your best, most age-worthy or aged to perfection wines to kickstart the holiday entertaining season is where you're gonna win with this one. The final way to embrace spooky season for your winery's email marketing is in a playful pairing campaign. People are thinking a lot about candy and costumes this time of year. So why not create wine pairings to go with the candy you're buying or the costume that you're planning? Part of the success of a playful pairing campaign hinges on how playful your brand is known for being already. If you're traditionally buttoned up and, well, traditional, this angle may not be for you. Or it is 100% for you, and there are going to be some customers on your list who are delighted by you showing your playful side. Wine and candy may not be a natural pairing for your brand, but wines to recommend based on your go-to Halloween candy could be a fun way to align your product with something your customer is already buying. These creative pairing campaigns are also a delightful way to lean into a customer's natural curiosity about themselves. I mean, what wine should you choose based on your favorite Halloween candy or costume theme? Like, I'd want to know. Many customers will be like me and intrigued enough to try something new simply because you're successfully aligning a wine with a persona that they identify with. If your costume is on the spooky side, choose a daring wine like Mourvedre or Charbonneau. If you use Halloween as an excuse to get glam, maybe your wine selection is more of a classic Chardonnay, an elegant sparkling, or a sultry Syrah. And if your costume is more playful, you could recommend an approachable red blend or crowd-pleasing rosé. Again, you see where I'm going with this. It doesn't have to be tacky or corny, and when executed well, it can give your customer a way to grasp your wines in the context of a holiday they're going all out on celebrating. Now, here are some tactics that will be just flat out creepy that you should avoid. Please don't use the subject line, "All treats, no tricks." Literally, everybody is going to do it. And you'll make me have to take a shot of tarantula, and I just don't want to do it. Okay, just kidding. I honestly am joking about the drinking game. Don't send everything to everybody, okay? Blasting your email list about everything you have going on now is not just rude, it's annoying. And it's a fast track to your customers clicking that unsubscribe button. Be intentional about segmentation in October. At a minimum, segment your wine club against everybody else and target locals differently than you target people who have to shop online to get your wines. And finally, there's nothing scarier than bad personalization. Make sure if you're going to personalize a campaign with, let's say, your customer's first name or other information, that you have set fallbacks for what to display if you don't have that info. Now that you've been given fresh inspiration for how to use Halloween to sell wine, what are you gonna try? Will you do a mystery case, a cellar sale, or a playful pairing? What scary, bad tactics will you be sure to avoid? It's all of them. At Email Mavens, we believe that every winery can sell more wine online by sending better marketing emails. So embrace some of these Halloween campaign ideas if they make sense for your wine brand. And until next week, keep pressing send on your next best, possibly spooky email. These are the kinds of questions I need to think through, JD. I can't do any repeats. It needs to look like I have an endless wardrobe. Every time we get an email with a subject line that leads with no treats, nope. Go back! See? Gimmicks, jokes, and jokes, and jokes.
I thought the Halloween thing was a blooper at first, and then I put it together, and I was like, oh!
I did it on purpose. I got you. Okay. 87% of people polled by Power Reviews said they plan to celebrate Halloween. I'm struggling. Roll her back just a hot moment.
The good news is we'll have plenty of viewers.
You're welcome.